Hello everyone, my name is Devin Anderson, and for my business continuity plan, I chose Espresso Yourself, which is a coffee hut, a branch of 3 coffee huts located here in Fairbanks. To begin, in my table of contents, here are the main components that I included, and there are subtopics in each of these major components. So there's more to the table of contents, but for the purposes of this presentation, these are the main components. I believe it's important to have the contact list be very clear to see in the BCP. So I included it on page 3, which comes after my title page and table of contents. So it's the first thing that people will see almost when they open the BCP, and it has all the contacts they can need. And it also has instructions on where to find any other contacts that aren't in that exact contact list. I highlighted the essential business functions of Espresso Yourself. So I have making coffee, making food, collecting money, and providing receipts. So for priority, providing receipts is 1, collecting money is 2, making coffee is 3, and making food is 4. All are important and essential. However, not providing receipts will cause the most damage and the most potential damage to the business if that were to fail. And it goes in order from there. Here are the crisis levels for the incident response plan, which I will go over. So crisis level 1 is least serious, and all the way to 3, which is most serious. In these pictures, I have the mini fridge because if the mini fridge were to break, that would be an example of a level 1 situation where equipment is damaged or broken. However, you could still carry out essential business functions without the mini fridge working. And there's a contact listed in the BCP that they can call to get the mini fridge replaced or fixed. And then the coffee machine smoking right there, if the coffee machine if it stopped working, that would be a level 2 situation. And because it directly relates to an essential business function. However, Espresso Yourself has a relationship with North Pole Coffee Roasters, and they can call North Pole Coffee Roasters and have a new machine delivered with before the recovery point objective of 2 to 4 hours. So there's instructions on how to do that and how to react when a coffee machine breaks or something similar. And on the bottom, you'll see it's on fire. That would be a level 3 response. And I will go over what that entails more here in a second. So I don't expect you to read all of that. I'll go over what it means. So I've explained what level 1 and level 2, how you'll respond generally speaking, and the BCP goes over it, but it's not life-threatening, and it does relate to essential business functions. However, they can be recovered by the recovery point objectives, and they're not life-threatening situations. However, crisis level 3 situations are either life-threatening or have disrupted essential business functions for well over the RTO. And the Emergency Operations Center is listed in the BCP, and it's the North Pole Coffee Roasters corporate office. And all the upper management is supposed to meet there, and the owner will email, call, and text everyone who's supposed to be there with instructions. And if you can't make it, there's instructions in the BCP on what to do. All other personnel are supposed to go home or follow orders from the BCP manager. So a situation, like for example, a fire would be a level 3 situation, and listed in the BCP states that employees are supposed to be trained do fire safety training, and they should know how to use fire extinguishers and use it if it's safe. But if not, safety takes precedence over business operations. So safety first. In any situation that jeopardizes health or safety, you need to act in a way to protect yourself and others before you worry about business functions. Some highlights to my BCP is I valued safety over business functions, and I made it clear. I clearly listed the roles and responsibilities for everyone in the hierarchy of Espresso Yourself. And the BCP manager was the first contact I listed, and throughout, I'm constantly stating that if there are any questions, you report to Shelly Tucker, the BCP manager, and she's responsible for a lot of this plan because she's the BCP manager. So I listed it more than just in the contact list, and I made it very clear and easy to find her contact information. And I used the Interior Alaska Roofing BCP template, and I included all the components that I found on that template. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, just post them in discussion board and I'll take a look at them. Thank you.